World outreach is concerned, let's get you exactly how Pakistan is being named and shamed, because Pakistan is now synonymous to a terror state, a rogue nation. Top sources suggesting that Pakistan once again tried to play the religion card against India during the Indian delegation led by Sanjay Jha's visit to Malaysia. To Pakistani embassy, to Malaysian government officials saying that we are an Islamic country, you are an Islamic country, don't listen to the Indian delegation, cancel all of their programs in Malaysia. Alice, and we talk about Rishabh exactly when it comes to these notorious games that have been played by Pakistan. Now, one or two nations, including that of Turkey and Azerbaijan, may have fallen for his religion card, but Malaysia fortunately sees the truth.
Well, if we go back to 1965, 1971, countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and other Islamic countries in the region stood firmly with Pakistan. In 1975 and 71, there were statements that came in from Indonesia and Malaysia against India and how Kashmir is being illegally, quote-unquote, held by India. Things have changed since then to now. India's global outreach, India's global standing, India's weightage even in the Islamic world is something that has played a big game. Remember, a Malaysian president was here in India, and no one has forgotten the bohemy that we saw between Malaysian president and Indian Prime Minister in Taj Hotel here in national capital, where we saw the Malaysian leader running to hug Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the lobby. Since then, the discussions between India and Malaysia has been such that for the first time Malaysia dropped the reference of Kashmir from the joint statement between Pakistan and Malaysia, which is a rare event. Now that Indian delegation was in Malaysia under the leadership of JDU leader and Member of Parliament Sanjay Jha, many leaders like Aparajita Sarangi and others were part of this delegation. They were in Malaysia, and Pakistan tried its best to ensure that this whole delegations fall flat, no meetings take place, and India returns empty-handed. This something that has been reprimanded by Malaysia. Malaysia didn't pay any heed to the the way the Pakistani High Commission in Kuala Lumpur tried to speak to the Foreign Affairs Committee of Malaysia, tried to play the Islam card as well for that matter, saying that we are OIC members and how OIC members should stand firm on the issue of Kashmir against India. Nothing worked. India held about 10 meetings in Malaysia, including a meeting with the head of their parliament, the speaker of their parliament in Kuala Lumpur. So this showcases that how India has been successful in putting forward its own narrative, its own outreach, and the world now understands and publicly call out Pakistan for the cross-border terrorism that it has been indulging in for decades. It has become a safe haven for terrorism.
As far as Malaysia is concerned, it has a significant Muslim population as well. But how Malaysia is now standing with India and India's resolute approach under Operation Sindoor, while also reiterating its zero-tolerance stance on terrorism?
Well, definitely, see, terrorism is something that the world is, now irritated. Irritated would be the actual word. People have been reeling under terrorism, but now the countries are irritated of terrorism, and that's the reason that they do not want to buy the narrative of Pakistan, that how Pakistan has been the victim. The world knows that Osama bin Laden was found in Abbottabad in 2011. 21
so this Muslim Brotherhood card also not playing out as far as with Malaysia is concerned. Malaysia, as far as Pakistan trying to play spoil sport with it, the Indian delegation and their programs, but this is a huge snub that is now coming in the way of Pakistan. For the moment, Rishabh, thank you very much for joining in.